Hey y'all, Ashley Bright here. I wanted to hop on real quick and show this super cute little project that I've been working on. It's this little stand-up flip book album type thing. And yeah, I just made it with a couple sheets of heavyweight cardstock, this is chipboard that I lined. And yeah, I'm just gonna flip through and show you. I've been playing with the Jen Hadfield Hey Hello collection, and she has lots of like very inspirational and uplifting kind of sayings in that collection. And so I just wanted to highlight some of them and have like a nice little like desk side reminder of some of these like cute sayings. So this first one kind act can turn a gray day into a yay day. Lots of stitching and then some gold thread behind here, and then had some Nuvo drops all around this wreath. And then this one, easygoing, let's celebrate you today. These are the Paige Evans puffy stickers, and then have some little Heidi Swap corner pieces here, and then this back is a little Pocket Life card from Hip Kit Club. Another Pocket Life card, and then lots of layering on this one. Fussy cut out some flowers in the background, and then sit back and relax with some macaroons and tea. Just think that came out so cute. And then this did come out a little bit more dimensional. I was hoping it was gonna lay a little flatter than it does, but my projects really don't usually ever lay flat, so I still think it came out really cute. More little page corners here and stitching. I love it when good things happen to good people. Another little wreath kind of look. It's okay to have bad days, to put yourself first, to be less than perfect, to want to feel more like you again. A couple Nuvo drops, and then these are puffy stickers. Always know you're not alone. And then this is the last one, yay, hello, gorgeous. So yeah, that's my little flip book thing. I'm not sure exactly what you call it, but I really like how it came out. And yeah, if you'd like to see how to make this base and make one of your own, then keep on watching.
So for assembly, I start by lining my base. I use 12-inch wide by 8-inch high paper, but because of the size of my project, I needed to also include the maker strip on the width of the paper just to give myself a little extra space for folding over. If you don't want to do that, you can always scale down. Then I cut out some chipboard. You will need two 4.5 by 6.5 size pieces and two 1-inch by 6.5 pieces. And you'll position them just like I did here, where the two thin pieces are in the middle, and leave a little bit of space in between each piece. I adhere them down with some super sticky tape, and before I start folding over the paper, I taper off each of the corners a little bit. And now I am scoring all around the edges, so when I fold over, I get a nice clean fold. I also take some time to score in between each of the pieces of chipboard. We'll do that again at a later step once we line this inside portion of the project. And again, I'm using some really sticky tape here to line all the flaps. And I'll take my time folding down and adding lots of pressure. Just want to have a really clean look on the front. And just a note, so the side I'm taping down now, that's going to be the outside portion. So what you'll actually see is that lined paper, that soft like blue stripes. And then this inside portion that will line now, this side won't be visible other than like from like the side view, I guess, of the project. But I am going to line this as well just to have a nice clean finish. And both of these papers, if you're wondering, they're both from Heidi Swap. So then again, I am creasing in between the chipboard pieces to prep. to prep for folding. I will start folding up to get the standing shape, but I'll fold up nice and slow just so the paper doesn't rip or anything. And then I'll also fold up this very center piece here. And this will allow it to stand. So now I am using a Pocket Life card to get a sense of where I want the binder rings to be. I end up using my crocodile punch to make a hole at 1 inch away from the left side and then also at 2.5 inches away from the left side. And I just used the stopper in my punch at about the 3/4 inch mark so that it's 3/4 away down from the top of the base. Once those punched out, I take one of the Pocket Life cards and I line it up where I would like for it to sit on the base, and I draw in the little holes using a pencil so I have a template of where to punch. I punch out several Pocket Life cards, more than I end up using actually on my final project, but that's okay. I'll have more options as I'm decorating. And that's all my punched out cards, and I'm ready to start the embellishment process. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already and leave me a comment below with what additional project you'd like to see from me. And I will see you on the next one.